Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Tuesday, December 24th, 2024. Let's find out what's going on the economic calendar for today. So as you can see, the calendar is very limited because there's a Christmas time here in all over the world. So we got on the monetary policy meeting minutes from Japan. They were released overnight together with the Reserve Bank of Australia meeting minutes. During the US session, we got the Atlanta Fed GDPNow scheduled for release at 7 o'clock, 5-year note auction scheduled for release at 7 o'clock, and at 10:30 we got the API weekly crude oil stock data release, and that's about it when you ask about the calendar. So let's switch to the charts. We start with the euro dollar. Euro dollar 30-minute chart is showing us very limited volatility after the level of this is Bitcoin. Euro dollar, yeah. Let's start with the euro dollar. Yeah, with limited volatility anyway. After reaching the level of 1.0406, we got the big upper shadow on a 30-minute chart, and the market is back below the moving average. Very, very close to the intraday technical support located roughly around 1.0386. As you can see, not much is going on here. Limited movements in a very, very narrow zone on the euro dollar. On a British pound, the situation is almost the same. A 30-minute chart, there is a very limited movement here, up and down, in a very, very tight range. Local high was made at 1.2544, and since then the market goes back to the range. If we switch to the 4-hour chart, we can still see that the rejection of the level of 1.2609 is still valid, and the market sooner or later will try to move lower towards the swing low at 1.2472. So that's the basically British pound. US dollar versus the Japanese yen. 4-hour chart is showing us a slight bounce from the local low located at the level of 155.97. We got this bounce here towards 157.40. So we are still above the 50 periods moving average on a 4-hour chart and above the last swing high at 156.76. So the outlook remains bullish. However, in order to continue this upward movement, market needs to break above 157.94. The next target for the bulls is 162 level. Momentum is strong, momentum is positive. Bulls are in charge of this market. Higher prices are being expected. US dollar to the Canadian dollar. Let's switch to the daily time frame chart because we got this relentless rally towards 1.45 local high, and swing high was made at the level of 1.4465, so not that far away from 1.45, and since then the market keeps moving in a very tight range. If we apply some sort of the channel to this market, let me just apply some kind of parallel channel. It would be just as good as any other one. So if we apply some kind of a parallel channel, you can see that this market keeps moving inside of this channel, except the last overthrow towards 1.4465. So the outlook still remains bullish. If we zoom out, it's better to see how steep this movement to the upside actually is. So the next target, if I can see correctly, 1.45, it's obvious, but you need to know that this will be the highest level since 2023. This is the beginning of 2023. This is 2022. That's nothing here. Only the level of 1.4667 from 2020 is the one that might eventually be the next target after 1.45, and that would be the biggest level since 2020. So very strong rally to the upside of the US dollar, and very big sell-off that continues on the daily time frame chart of the Canadian dollar. So if we speak about this, let's take a look at the S&P 500. Why? Because we got that breakout to the downside. So after this short but still very limited trading range was made at the top of the recent rally, we got a breakout to the downside. Then 2 days ago we even made another lower low here. I mean, it's of course everything is local, 5,800, and now the market is trying to get back to the level of 6,000 or higher. Momentum is negative. Now we're testing the level of 50. However, it doesn't actually look very bad, because we've got this kind of corrections before here and here and here and here. So that's nothing new for the S&P 500. Typical reaction for the Fed, and then bounce back up. I guess that if we break back above 6,041 points, then the next target is of course the swing high, and then the sky is the limit. Basically, bullish momentum is still okay. Bullish momentum is still strong. Bulls are in charge of this market. No indication of the trend termination on reversal yet. The outlook and the bias remains bullish for the S&P 500. And finally, we started from the Bitcoin. Now we are going to end our analysis with the Bitcoin. This is the plan that we outlined some time ago. ABC to the downside. As you can see, we expected the B to test at least the supplies on here between $104,000 $105,000, but it turns out that 100,000, to be particular, $99,486 were enough for the bulls to stop this wave B, and now we are developing the wave C. We could see even lower prices of the Bitcoin soon. The next target is the low from the December 6th. This is $91,072. If we break below this level, then sub 90,000 levels are next for the test. If we switch to daily, might be too many lines, and so sorry for this. But if we switch below the to that daily time frame chart, you can see that the next target eventually would be 88,752, and then ultimate target for this upward rally is 85,169. This is the beginning of this triangle that led to the wave 5 correction and the last push to the upside. Now on a daily, we definitely are in the negative territory. The RSI is at the level of 43. So please stay focused, stay vigilant, as the bearish pressure is still visible, and the Bitcoin dominance is decreasing rapidly across the board. So we might see the situation where the altcoin season might be in bloom if the Bitcoin dominance will keep moving lower and lower for quite some time. So maybe the markets will reverse from Bitcoin to the Ethereum and to the, of course, the other altcoins. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye-bye.